This video is going to show you how to run the auto import. This you will only use if you or mentors or anyone with elevated privileges, so anyone other than a teacher, basically clicks on tools here, or logs into Schoology, clicks on tools and sees either just advisor dashboard or only one of these things. They definitely won't see all four. And you'll definitely hear from some people if they notice it before you do. Running the auto import basically reassigns everybody's roles correctly. And typically this auto import needs to be run if the PowerSchool app sync runs and takes an extremely long time to run, and the auto import runs before the PowerSchool sync finishes running. The PowerSchool import is supposed to run from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. The auto import is set to run once a day after 8 a.m. GMT, which is 4 a.m. EST. So if the PowerSchool app, which finishes at the latest at 3 a.m., actually finishes after 4 a.m., this will run, but it won't assign privileges as necessary, and then we run into this issue where people are not seeing their correct privileges. So to run the auto import, you click on Tools, School Management, you click on Import, and you click on Auto Import. And from here, you can run the user's import, which is what we're going to be doing today. You can also run the course section cross-listing import. This you would do if you needed to cross-list courses and see the changes immediately. But we're just going to focus on users. To run this, you click on the gear and you'll click Run Now. You can see here when it last runs every day. And to check the status, you click this status log here. Fortunately, sometimes this happens. This is what you should see when you click on it. The user's import takes a very short amount of time to run. So by the time you actually see this, you'll likely see a user's import at the very top and already complete. You can expand to make sure that everything was successfully processed. You'll likely always see these 3 errors, which is completely normal and totally fine and nothing that you need to worry about. As long as it began and successfully processed most of the users, you're good to go. From School Management, you can also access grade settings, which is where you can adjust, if necessary, the grading periods for Schoology quarters. These are already set up for the 2019-2020 school year, but if you need to confirm actual end dates, you can see that here underneath. We advertise to students that the quarter runs from a Monday to a Friday, but it actually runs from a Monday to a Sunday evening. And if you need to adjust that, you'll click on the gear, click Edit, and you'll use the date picker to change the end date. Any learning objectives that you may need to add, hopefully you won't need to, but if you do need to, you'll first need to add a custom learning objective folder. I'm sorry, just a regular folder here. You'll name it whatever you need to name it and click Create. That'll create a blank folder. You'll then access that folder and import into it. You'll need an Excel spreadsheet with 2 columns, one titled Title and one titled Description. In the Title column, you'll have the number of the learning objective or standard, and in the Description column, you'll have the actual description of the standard or learning objective. You'll import it into the folder you just created. You'll attach the file that you need to attach, and then follow the prompts. Looks like you'll need to match the columns, and then preview and confirm what you're actually uploading. And then you should see something like this. And from there, the teachers will be able to choose those learning objectives in their courses. All teachers will be able to see custom learning objectives that are uploaded, so you won't need to assign those to anybody, but hopefully you won't even need to worry about that.